Hey guys, thank you very much for joining me once again. Now, very recently I was lucky enough to be able to pick up a couple of 3 3/4 inch scaled vehicles that I had been looking for quite some time. I was lucky enough to find them brand new in box. I was unlucky enough to have to pay top dollar for them, but I thought I'd rather get them complete rather than picking up some used played with toys missing half the missiles and blah blah blah. So yeah, very happy to add the turbo tank and the ATTE to my collection. As you can see there, the all-terrain tactical enforcer. So this was part of the Clone Wars line that was originally released in 2008, and quality vehicles they were building back then. So let's take a look at the rest of the images on the box. On the top there you can see an image of the ATT firing a missile or a laser beam, and that is the same image on the bottom. On the side there's a image of the ATTE on the battleground, and the same image on the other side of the box. And on the back, have a look at that, really cool. An image of the vehicle and the features, and unlike the vehicles we get and figures we get these days, nice clean backside of the box without 1,000 different warnings in 1,000 different languages. So up in the top right hand corner we have a bit of a description of the vehicle, nice big image in the center, and then just a few other images of the features. Most of them are showing the firing projectiles. I've lost count of how many firing projectiles this vehicle has, but yeah, can't wait to crack this thing open and take a closer look, which I will do right now. Alright, I'm going to assemble this bad boy and then move into the collection room and give you a closer look. So here is the fully assembled vehicle, and I think it looks really cool. It's one of those Star Wars designs that doesn't look pretty. It's a vehicle that's been designed to be functional, not to look pretty, so I can appreciate it from that point of view. And as a toy, it's just an absolute beast. Now, I believe the original release of this vehicle came with some loose legs that would keep falling off. My understanding is as you can see, there's 3 sets of legs on each side. My understanding, the loose legs were the center legs, and they would fall off. And I think there was a fix for it. Hasbro released sent out replacement legs for those affected, and also later on released revised versions, and this obviously is one of the revised versions, because I've had no problems with the legs falling off of my vehicle. And it also comes with a bunch of these things, which I couldn't work out what they were at first, but I believe they're wheels that fit on the bottom of the feet, so you can roll it around on the hard floor if you would like to. Also comes with some stickers, which obviously I have not applied yet. I hate applying stickers. And then it comes with a toy catalogue from the day and a really cool looking instruction manual. This is not the sort of thing that it's just an instruction manual, but even the instruction manuals were much more better quality back then. Yeah, it goes through all the features again and that sort of thing, but it's not too difficult to work out on your own. The toy catalogues, I'll give you a quick look at this. I enjoy flicking through the old toy catalogues from back in the day. 2008. So there's some figures from around that time. Obviously Clone Wars figures. This is a Clone Wars line. And then, what are they? Are they Clone Wars figures or? Not sure. And then, yeah, none of this interests me. This is more of the real young kiddie stuff. A few more other vehicles there. Wouldn't mind picking up one of those Torrent Starfighters. That looks pretty cool. So that's that. You also get an included figure, which is a Clone Trooper. Your sort of standard looking Clone Wars Clone Trooper with a different looking symbol on his arm. And so these Clone Wars figures are a little bit more skinny than the regular Star Wars 3.75 inch line figures. Comes with these regular Clone Wars Clone Trooper blaster. It's not quite super articulated, but it's pretty good. Got all the articulation and joints, but swivel hips. So nice inclusion. Now, for this beast of a vehicle, have a look at that. This is one chunky looking walker. Really, really nice. It's not as tall as the Legacy Big at, but the body of it is wider, and probably overall I'd say it's a bit slightly larger than the AT body. Let's have a look at it from above. It's pretty chunky looking. Actually, it looks like a. I'm sure I'm not the first person to say it. Looks like a beetle. Really cool design. Alright, so down at the front we have I guess you'd call it a cockpit. Opens up, you can fit your included Clone Trooper figure in there. Obviously these vehicles, none of the 3.75 inch scale vehicles are to scale with the movie versions, but I think they do a pretty good job with them. So there you go, there's a Clone Trooper in the cockpit. Now, there's a set of 4, I guess, laser cannons on the front, which move sort of together, but you can independently sort of change the angle of them. And they're all firing projectiles. Bang. And then just behind the cockpit there's another section. I don't know what you'd call that. So that's sort of like a navigator section. I'll try and give you a closer look in there. Some pre-applied stickers in there, thank God, because I don't know how you'd apply them yourself. It's a pretty tight fit, but you can fit 4 additional figures in there. Pretty nicely done. And then there's even sort of steps on the fold down flap, so your troopers can make it into the section there. Now up on top is a nice big cannon. I don't know exactly what that cannon is called. It's on a sort of a ratchet system which allows you to rotate it but hold it in place. There's a button on the side there which allows you to fire this ginormous projectile. I don't know if I've seen a larger projectile in any of the Star Wars vehicles that I have already. That's huge. Could probably kill a small child with that. And there is a seat on top which allows you to put a figure in there. Now on the back, the rear section, this is probably the coolest feature of this vehicle. Of course, there's sound effects as well. Have a bang of this number.
Move out. Let's go.
How cool is that? There's a troop storage section in the back, and as you can see, you press one button and it opens up to deploy your clone troopers. I don't know how many clone troopers you could fit in there. There's pegs on the floor there. That is so cool. More projectile firing cannons on the rear. Bang, lost another projectile. I gotta do this again. That is so cool. I don't know how long, if I was a kid playing with this, I'd probably be doing that all the time. I don't know how long that'd last, but it's a really cool feature. Here's a few more of the sound effects. I don't know if it's going to show up, but the cannon on top has a display that lights up, and I think that section at the front lights up as well. Yeah, there you go. This is the sort of detail that you just don't get in vehicles these days, and you definitely don't get sound effects. You didn't even get electronics in the barge, which I was a bit disappointed with. I thought for the money that we spent on the barge,
Approaching droid perimeter. We
should have got some sound effects.
All units, fire at will. All units attack. The droid army is in full retreat. All forward positions are advancing. Approaching droid perimeter. We are undetected. All units, fire at will.
And here's a quick look at the belly of the beast, and even excellent sculpted detail on the bottom as well. Really nice vehicle overall, and of course in the legs, they're on the various joints are on sort of ratchet joints, and you can pose those legs in a wide range of stances. Although there's really only one sort of stance that gives it a well-balanced look, but those center legs, as you can see there, are not loose at all, so very cool. Alright guys, that was the Clone Wars AT-TE All-Terrain Tactical Enforcer from back in 2008, back when Hasbro were producing plenty of quality, large 3 3/4 inch scale vehicles. Love this thing. I'm so happy to be able to add it to the collection. I don't know what else to say. It's a fantastic vehicle. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and leave your thoughts about this vehicle in the comments down below. And as always, may the Force be with you.